Good evening and welcome to the finale of ERL Division 1 here in Abu Dhabi after 22 rounds of excitement and competition and the extreme racing. This is the end of Season 2. The championship has already been called for. Just a moment. Championship has already been called for Mercedes for the constructors and for AV Aston Martin for the drivers. We have qualifying underway, 12 minutes in, and we have Robin Ed still with the fastest time so far, 1:37.3. I'm not really familiar with the times around here, but it's a pretty technical track with wait. You don't have an old map. Yeah. Flip retired. So we no longer have this annoying chicane in real life. And I hope they take the time to change it in the game too. But this circuit contains two DRS zones, one heading to turn I don't know what's the number exactly, but in Sector 2, one in Sector... Oh, the two of them are actually in Sector 2, and Sector 3 is a very technical circuit, sector, with and also Sector 1 being the high-speed corners. The distance from the start-finish line to turn 1 is very short. And Slayer crossing the line at 1:37.014, third fastest for Slayer. If we have AV on a fast lap, let's see if we can improve. He's already on provisional pole, and hopefully that's a slow lap actually. Also, so let's go with Mari instead of improving in Sector 1. And we have Mari actually going fastest in this middle sector. I want to make sure that's right. Where is he? Sorry. No. Oh, and he invalidated his lap. Let's go with Mr. Water instead, who joined late into the season, but showed us very good performances. He's already 6th in the championship, and he joined fairly late. And he goes fast in the middle sector too. And he invalidates his lap. And such a shame, he wasn't a good lap. Let's go instead with Robinette going through the fast sector 1. Uselessly fast Sector 1. Oh damn, I'm used to it in real life to just keep going. And also, it should be noted that Robin Nat, who also did not start with us from the beginning of the season, joined also fairly late, I think, is third now in the championship. He's actually very close to second, but he won't be able to compete with second anymore. It's going to be for Connor. So the top three is, I think, already clinched, as Joanne isn't driving. He's fourth, and Flip is, I think it's too far. And Robinette at 136.472, really good time from Robinette, going second fast and getting real close to Avi's time. So, and I think it's pretty important to get a pole here in Abu Dhabi, as it's well known that overtaking isn't the best suit for this track. I mean, just look at the layout. It's kind of obvious. Looks like a fuel gun. I mean, what's the point of having a straight if you're gonna put an annoying ass chicane right behind it if you want, and which will increase the difference between the cars because of the dirty air and eliminate any chance of overtaking. And actually, what's interesting is we have Avi retired, and I think he was on the main straight. Myra doing a very close time, so I don't think Avi will survive being on provisional pole for long now. And Mr. Water is on a very fast lap, so let's see also what he got for us. And also fastest in the middle sector, and a bit of a lockup there, and invalidating his lap again. That's not the first driver to invalidate his lap there. That was because of a lockup. He went real deep into the corner and had to cut it to and he's on a slow lap. Slayer is on a flying lap. Let's see what Slayer can do. Oh, sorry. And he crosses the line and he goes fastest with a 136.149. The McLaren is on provisional pole with only 3 minutes left to go. Can Myra, Robinette, or even Mr. Walter get back on track and try to beat that time, because A is out of contention for now. Robin is on an out lap, Meyer is on a slow lap, and he will actually go for a flying lap. So let's go for a flying lap with Meyer there. And let's see if he can improve his time. The gap isn't that big. And he goes fast in the first sector. And he's getting a nice slipstream from the Mercedes ahead of him, and he goes also fast. he goes also fast in the middle sector. Oh, okay, now he missed the part where everyone invalidates his lap, so he's good, I guess. But he's gonna be held up by that Mercedes right in front of him. That's gonna cost him a fair lot of time. Oh, that surely lost him time. Cost him time. Let's see, can he still make it? And a bad entry to the corner and a 136.301, and nope. He's only 70 milliseconds improvement. Yeah, I think he lost all the time behind Sinful, so he's gonna stay second. Robinette crosses the line at 136.330, will go to third. Mr. Water is on an out lap. Can he still make it? He can still make it. Qualifying, we still have time, 40 seconds. Let's see if he can do this on a final lap. He'll only get one chance. He failed 2 times. Will he fail the third? And they say third is a charm. Let's see if that's going to be the case for Mr. Water. Water. Whatever. Fastest in the first sector. He surely got the pace, he just gotta complete a lap. And he's not fastest in the middle sector. Okay, he made it through here. We invalidated 2 times here, so hopefully his time will be enough. And crossing the line, and Mr. Water goes only 5th fastest. And I think Shay is on a slow lap, D-Star is on an invalidated lap, and Lopi is slower in this lap. So that'll be it for qualifying, unless Lopi manages to do something. I don't think so. Nope, he's slower by a lot. So that's it for qualifying. Slayer takes pole in the final race of the season with a very neat time, 136.149. Mara was close to getting pole, was held up by a slower car, but all the drivers will be starting on the softs, and it should be noted that this track is well infamous for its very high tire degradation. And I'm freezing. I really am. So I don't know what we are still waiting for. Pretty weird. Oh. So the predicted pit stop strategy is going to be a two-stopper for the soft runners, which is everyone here. Everyone is on the softest. Most probably any incident on track. It's the soft tires. Okay. So my bad. It's gonna be a Muddy and Sinful on the mediums, Flip on the mediums, Womack starting from the back on the hards. But for the top 10, it's surely gonna be a two-stopper. Bro, no one. And there we go, for the final time this season. We're waiting for the lights to go out. Waiting for Womax, who's running a bit late. Four, five, and and it's lights out, and away we go for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. An excellent start from Myra and the Red Bull, who are going from the inside of Slayer. They're side by side. Slayer is fourth outside the track. Slayer rejoined, but he's second now. Avi is also now trying to go on the back of Slayer. Oh, there's contact between Robinette and Avi. Oh, in the middle of it, and debris everywhere. Lopi is out of the race. Robinette is out of the race, and Flip is out of the race, and that's three drivers pile up. God damn, what the hell happened? We only have yellow flags, we don't have a safety cars. Man, that was a very nasty incident. That's 5 drivers out on the first lap, and the virtual safety car is out. We have 5 drivers out on track, and we have a virtual safety car. The safety car is out. What a hectic start to the finale of this season. So we have 5 drivers now going to the pits. And there they go, lining up behind the safety car. We have the top. We have Slayer. And we have Slayer actually pitting, Amy pitting. Myra stayed out. He wanted to keep his track position. Although I think if he pitted, he would have kept his track position anyway. So I don't know what's the reason behind him not pitting, unless he was ahead of the pit stop. So I expect the safety car will be in this lap. It was really an unfortunate incident right at the first lap, and must be really frustrating to prepare for a race, to show up to a race, and then boom, you're out on the first lap, especially like that. I mean, it's Robin and Avi were the only ones involved in that incident. The others were just caught off guard. Drivers should have been more careful heading in the very fast sector 1. But it is what it is. The safety car will be in this lap, and this time we won't have Michael Massey getting the safety car in. Myra is leading. He's gonna have a good gap, but his tires won't last for long. So how is he gonna compensate, and how? Ouch. And how is he gonna react to AV and Slayer and Mr. Walter all on mediums? I'm freezing. And that's a safety car in the pits, and you're already accelerating. And a very large gap for the Red Bull, a 2 seconds gap. But let's see, I hope we don't have a repeat of what happened. Oh yes, we have Slayer. We had them getting really close. Slayer got the pace. The Sinful is still on his old mediums. Slayer with all speed trying to go alongside Sinful. Liana, if it were in real life, he probably did a Max Verstappen, but there he goes. He's trying to go from the outside. Now he's gonna have a straight, a much better exit. I think this is turn 10. They side by side on the straight. Sinful trying to bug him a little bit, and Sinful is faster on a straight time, but will Slayer go from the inside for a lunge? He goes for it, and what a shitty ass camera angle! I just can't believe it, but that's a very well executed move from Slayer. He moves into 5th. This time Sinful is gonna have Mr. Water ahead of him. Will Mr. Sinful also try to go for a lunge? No, he is Sinful covering the inside. He should have done that before, or else he would have been still 5th. Oh, and a much better exit from Sinful, and Sinful just got more grip, and he's easily ahead of sorry, Mr. Water is, oh, there he goes. So I was talking about Mr. Water, and I said Sinful by mistake, and there he goes. Sinful is in the wall right now. For Slayer, they're doing much of a comeback. I think Myra now kinda regrets the decision to stay out on those softs. Slayer is much faster, and ooh, that was weird, and good reflexes from Slayer. Now the next victim of Slayer will be G-Star Snipes. The mediums are surely better than the softs. Well, not now, since G-Star still kind of faster. Yeah, Sinful just going to the pit after that nasty impact he had. God, ouch, ouch. Oh shit. This time it's Mr. Water against Womax, and not much of a defense from Womax. Ooh! Oh no, G-Star is out of the race. I switched him by mistake actually, and he's now out of the race. He's blocking the pit lane entry. And that's another safety car in lap 5. Damn. Well, no, that's not the finale we all wanted. But that's the finale we'll get. We have 6 DNFs out of 15, so we only have 9 drivers left on the track. And still it's still lap 6. Well, what we're leaving for the rest? We still have 23 freaking laps left to go. At this rate, we're gonna end up with no one on the track. But now that's gonna really help Myro stay out on those softs. He's gonna be able to go into the pits now and switch in for a new set of tires. That really came in handy for him. Ooh. And he goes in the pits, and I'm sure Shay and Slayer will stay out, probably, and he's gonna be in the lead of the race. Switches in the mediums, he's still gonna have one more stop. Oh. Slayer back in the lead of the race. Mr. Walter right behind him, and Womack started from the back, I think. He's now third. Well, he's still without a pit stop. Ouch. And he's on hards. Well, that's the reason. No. Oh, terrible mistake from Homer under the safety car. He's now down in 9th. The safety car will probably be in this lap, and a restart on lap 9, which would leave us with 20 laps of racing. And I hopefully we can, the 9 drivers will all survive these 20 laps of racing. In this point it's just Destruction Derby. But will Slayer be able to fend off Mr. Walter for a long time? They're both on the same set of tires, the same live. And it'll be in this lap, as I've said. So let's go. And he's slowing down the whole pack. Ooh! Almost losing it. That was a near miss from Slayer, but Mr. Water is really close behind. So, and we're back racing here in Abu Dhabi. Slayer and Mr. Water, a McLaren and a Red Bull back in the 1-2, but this time instead of Mara, it's Mr. Water, both on the same set of tires. Will Mr. Water be able to get close and potentially take the lead of the race? And it seems Slayer is very good around this track. Oh, and we have Mario was going side by side with Womack, and he's now ahead. Monty still on the soft compound. Avi right behind, getting a very nice slipstream from Womack. He doesn't have DRS though. Getting really close, but still not close enough for a potential move, and a huge lockup actually. Womack's trying to go side by side with Marty, and wheel banging between the two. Lost a bit of time. Avi is right behind, this time on the other straight. Not enough. Mr. Water is cutting that gap to Slayer. It's now only 4/10. He's faster. And Myra is right behind AV, and Myra is on a fresher set of tires, so he's gonna have the pace advantage, and it's obvious that he has the pace advantage because he is decreasing that gap. Also, AV is getting really close to overtake Marty, and I'm pretty sure AV won't be going side by side with Marty here in this sector of the track, because last time he did that he crashed. It wasn't his fault, but still 5 drivers crashed. Myra with a lot of speed from Myra. It's gonna be really epic on the main straight. It's gonna also be vital who gets a good exit out of this turn. All of them got a good exit. AV was a better exit than Myra's, and AV trying to overtake Marty. Myra right behind him, a nice slipstream train between the 3 drivers. Myra getting really close, really trying to go from the inside or the outside. Nope, still not close enough. The drivers need DRS. Oh, and I think a bad exit out of the corner from Marty, as AV's getting real close this time. Myra is also critically behind him, and there you go from the outside. uh, taking the worst line actually, and he's ahead. All contact between Marty and Myra, and Marty actually went on the sausage curb, and oh, what a very dangerous move from Marty. It almost took Myra out. And DRS has just been enabled, which I want to watch the top two. Mr. Water is within DRS range of Slayer, but will he be for long as Slayer expanded that gap a little bit? As Mr. Water is faster in this part of the track, so he's decreasing it back. He's gonna have DRS, but he's not close enough, in my opinion, to go for any move. Way deep into this corner, losing time. He needs a good exit out of here. No, he's way behind, but he's still gonna have DRS. What's more interesting is Myra is very close behind AV, and he's gonna have DRS on this very long part of the track. But still, he won't get close enough. He's getting really close. He's gonna have DRS again back on this, just the straight after this one. Much closer than before with DRS again. And I wish I knew the number of this turn. He'll take the outside line. AV's taking the better inside line, and Myra ahead of AV and into third place. But AV won't be giving up that easy. He's the champion after all. So let's see what he got. AV is on worse stars, so we could give him that. But still, I think I'm pretty confident he could still show us a lot of low stars. And yellow flags in Sector 3 for the Ferrari of Evil Homer. And Evil Homer is straight in the pits. Speeding in the pit lane, actually. You can see Mr. Water is getting really close, but he's gonna lose time if he's gonna drive this close to Slayer in this part of the track. Oh, and very deep into this corner. Yeah, I just said he's gonna lose time. He's lost about 7/10 of a second behind Slayer here. Oh, and it's now way out of DRS range. So yeah, that was a very terrible Sector 3 from Mr. Walter. Oh God. Myra, the other rebel, is getting close to Mr. Walter, and he's actually going to have DRS. Or not, he wasn't. But he's now within a second. He's getting, and it's yellow flags again for the Ferrari. I don't know what's happening with the Ferrari. It's the second time in a row that he goes into the pits. I know I'm freezing cold. I left the session. Nice. And now he's getting really close. Oh, and Mr. Water getting a 3 seconds time penalty. That's really gonna affect his results. Yellow flags in middle sector. The Red Bull, Myra getting really close to Mr. Water. Myra's gotta save their tires because he's gonna go long. He gotta go long. But he surely got a lot of pace there. I'm pretty sure, I'm confident he can clear Mr. Water on this straight. The two Red Bulls right behind each other. Myra now opens DRS. Myra with the DRS will go from the inside. Hey, they're heading both of them, and they're not even a competition. And Myra ahead of him and into second, and now also catching up to Slayer. What a nice performance, and Slayer losing a lot of time, and also now losing a lot of time. Myra's gonna have DRS heading to turn, I don't know what's the number of the turn. So we'll take the inside line, and he's ahead of Slayer and in the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Mr. Water is getting close behind because Slayer is losing a lot of time in this battle. Slayer going off track. Oh. Oh no, that's the race leader spinning out, and he's now down to P5. The moment I lift my eyes off the stream, and he goes, and he's now down to 5th. That was devastating for Myra, who had a very good chance of winning the race because he got a good pace, a good performance so far, but one mistake ruins it all.